Hi students, I'm happy to see you again. In this time, I prepared the lesson for 7th grade students. The topic is colors and patterns. We learned about it before, and so we will redo this lesson, okay? And then, okay, first thing we should do is a revision of new words. We learned these stripes our last lesson. So do you remember that? If you don't remember, that's fine. You can see that again. Okay, first picture. What's that? There are so many dots, yes? So we say that dotted. And next one is there is nothing in here. So we can say plain. And the next one is striped and checked. This is a circle, yes? So we can say circle. And then, of course, it's a star. Yes. Okay. So today we'll learn about the color mixing. So if you mix red and yellow, what it will be, and yellow and blue, and so on, many things are here. So, okay, let's see that. Okay, if you mix, okay. And then if you mix red and yellow, it will be what? What do you think? It will be orange. If you mix yellow and blue, it will be green. And then if you mix blue and red, it will be violet. And then if you will mix red and orange, it will be red and orange. And then if you mix yellow and green, it will be leaf. And then that's the color of leaf, yes? So if you mix blue and violet, it will be ultra. And then if you mix red and violet, it change into red and violet. If you mix yellow and orange, it will be deep yellow. And if you mix blue and green, it will be blue-green, okay? Okay. Now I'm gonna give you a minute to see that color mixing chart. So at this time, I won't show you that picture. So you should just memorize, and I'm gonna ask you some of that. And then you will listen about it and mix some colors, okay? Okay, so you should listen to the instruction and write the correct color. Okay, now I'm gonna play the audio. So listen carefully and think about it, okay? Let's start. Activity 14B. Listen to the instructions and write the correct color.
1. When we mix blue and green, we get. 2. When we mix red and yellow, we get. 3. When we mix blue and yellow, we get. 4. When we mix blue and red, we get. 5. When we mix blue and violet, we get.
Okay. Okay, now let's listen one more time. 자, дахиад нэг удаа сонсъё. Activity 14B. Listen to the instructions and write the correct color.
1. When we mix blue and green, we get. 2. When we mix red and yellow, we get. 3. When we mix blue and yellow, we get. 4. When we mix blue and red, we get. 5. When we mix blue and violet, we get.
Okay, do you remember that? Okay, when we mix blue and green, it will be blue, green, yes? And then when we mix red and yellow, it will be, what do you think? It will be orange, of course, yes? And then when we mix blue and red, it will be violet, yes? And then when we mix blue and yellow, it will be green, yes? And then last one is when we mix blue and violet, it will be ultra. Okay, that's the colors we should get. Okay, now let's do the next thing we should do. The next thing we should is that also listening exercise. And then in this time, you should listen to the text and answer these 3 questions. First question is, where do chameleons live? What size are they? What do they eat? In this picture, it's a chameleon. We know this animal, yes, but we don't know a lot. And then after listening the audio, you will get many information about the animal. Okay, let's start. Listen carefully and you can take a note.
Activity 16. Listen to the text and answer the questions. Chameleons are very strange animals because they can change their color. They live in Africa and America. There are lots of different types of chameleons. Some of them are as small as 3 centimeters. The others are up to 70 centimeters. They eat insects, spiders, and small birds. Chameleons have big eyes and long tongues. They have stripes and spots.
Okay. Would you like to listen one more time? That's fine. Let's listen it.
Activity 16. Listen to the text and answer the questions. Chameleons are very strange animals because they can change their color. They live in Africa and America. There are lots of different types of chameleons. Some of them are as small as 3 centimeters. The others are up to 70 centimeters. They eat insects, spiders, and small birds. Chameleons have big eyes and long tongues. They have stripes and spots.
Okay, let's answer the question. The first question was, where do chameleons live? Can you catch it? Okay, she said that, okay, it lives in Africa and America, yes. And in what size are they? Did you heard it? Okay, she said that they are as small as 3 centimeters, and some of them are up to 17 centimeters, yes. Okay, the last question is, what do they eat? Okay, they eat insects, yes, and spiders also, and small birds, yes, and small birds. Okay, if you didn't answer the question, you can write seeing these answers. Okay, let's do the next. Okay, in this time we won't listen, but we will Just read about it. That's the second part of the text. So you should read it first. Okay, let's read it together. Chameleons are very sensitive animals. They are usually green and brown, but they can change their colors. When chameleons are angry, they become red or orange. If they are cold, they become darker. When they are sick, they become pale. Why do they change their colors? They have special cells that have colors. A message from the brain tells them to change the colors or mix the colors. Okay, now let's see some of the column. Okay, chameleons are usually, you should write down usual color of them, and then second column you should write down when they are angry they are, and then when they are cold they are, when they are sick they are. Okay, let's find out it together. Okay, chameleons are usually green and brown, so you should paint color the chameleons in column B on your books. Okay, so when they are angry they become red and orange, so you should color red and orange in here. And then when they are cold if they are cold they become darker. Yes, so you should color the column B. And the next thing, when they are sick they become pale. Okay, so you can color on your books. Okay, now that's the end of our lesson. So your homework is you should write down 6 to 8 sentences to summarize the text about the chameleon. So you can use extra materials, extra sources from the internet if you are interested in that. So I hope that it will be interesting for you guys. Okay, so thank you for attending my lesson, and that's the end of my lesson. So have a nice day. Goodbye. See you.